Hello everybody, I'm Mk6 Matt and welcome back to another video. Now, does your Volkswagen burn a little bit of oil? Well, mine does too, but it used to burn more oil, so today we're going to be talking about how you can prevent oil burnage on your Volkswagen or Audi. Now, just a quick disclaimer here, I'm not the master, I can't magically fix your Volkswagen or Audi. There's a lot of factors, a lot of them depend on what motor you have in the first place, because a lot of these motors will just burn more oil than others. This one's not known for tons of oil consumption, but it's known for a little bit. But when I first got this car burned about an average amount of oil, maybe a quart or so in between oil changes, and I got that down to maybe a quarter of a quart in between oil changes. And we're going to talk about what I changed to fix that, and it really was not too expensive. Now, the first thing I want to talk about here is you guys need to do your oil changes on time. On pretty much any Audi or Volkswagen motor, I would not go over 5,000 miles in between oil changes. And if you guys have a car that you like to drive around, like really drive it, well, you're probably going to want to do your oil changes maybe every 4,000 miles, and if you really rip on your car, every 3,000 is good. And since you're watching this video, make sure you're checking your oil regularly, because a car that's low on oil, ironically, is not good for oil burnage. So if you do burn oil, make sure you're putting oil in your car. Anyways, there's a plethora of reasons why your car might be burning oil, and it might be a combination of multiple ones. But there's a chance if your car's already burning oil, there's no way you're going to make it stop burning entirely. But like I said, that doesn't mean you can't slow the process down and make it burn less oil. The first thing I would replace is the PCV system on your Volkswagen or Audi. On my car, which is a Mk6 GTI, that's this system right here. Now, all I did is replace this little piece with an upgraded diaphragm, and the diaphragm is what fails on the PCV for this specific motor. It might be something else on the motor that you have in your Volkswagen or Audi, but it really is worth replacing, because if your PCV isn't working correctly, it might cause some extra oil burnage and other really bad things to happen. So what I would do is type into Google your make and model and year, and then PCV system. Unless, of course, it's a Mk6 GTI, which I already have a video on the entire PCV system with links. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is waiting for your car to warm up before you beat on it. I take this very seriously. The most critical point of time for your vehicle is its startup, which we really don't have too much control over, but obviously you shouldn't start up your vehicle and immediately drive it away. Let it idle down at the very least. And when you do let it idle down, drive it calmly, drive it slowly. If you can monitor your oil temp, wait for it to get to about 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit before starting to rip on your car. And I try not to let my car go past 2,500 RPM before it warms up. Doing this is just going to be better for your motor all the way around. It's going to prevent oil from burning, because as your car warms up, the tolerances in between the metals that are heating up are larger, which can allow for some nasty things. And finally, one of the biggest contributors is what oil are you using in your car? Personally, this is the oil that I like to run in my Mk6 GTI, and I would recommend this oil for pretty much any Volkswagen. This is Liqui Moly SAE 5W40 Moly Gen. It's a newer oil that they've come out with, and I think it works fantastic. Switching to this oil, I immediately noticed a difference in how much oil I burned in between oil changes. And in a pretty recent video of mine, which I will link down in the description below, I actually show you guys how you can get this oil for only $20 or so an oil change after you first buy it. So that video is a really useful one. I recommend checking that one out. But yeah, guys, if you avoid cheap oils in your Volkswagen or Audi, that is going to seriously help you out probably the most in this video out of anything. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff. Also, check out my TikTok and Instagram. They're linked down below and on my channel page. But yeah, let me know how much oil you guys burn down in the comments below, and let me know if any of my tips helped you guys out. I'm Mk6 Matt, thank you for watching, and goodbye.